answer is 12 and 3/4. Okay, now problem H. For problem H, we have two whole numbers, 17 minus 2, which is equal to 15. I brought down my fractions 1/5 and 5/8. My common denominator for 5 and 8 is going to be 40. So I'm multiplying 5 times 8 to get 40. On this side, I'm multiplying 8 times 5 to get 40. So now I'm going to multiply. 8 times 1 is equal to 8. 8 times 5 is 40. Subtract. 5 minus 5 is 25. 8 times 5 is 40. Now I can't subtract 8 minus 25, so I am going to borrow. So I'm going to add 40 to 8. 8 plus 40 is equal to 48 over 40 minus 25 40ths. So the last thing I need to do is I need to subtract. I have 48 minus 25. 8 minus 5 is equal to 3. 4 minus 2 is 2. So I get 23 40ths. And my whole number is 14. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at number 2. It says here, Tony wrote the following. 7 1/4 minus 3 3/4 is equal to 4 1/4 minus 3/4. Is Tony's statement correct? Draw a number line to support your answer. You don't necessarily need to draw a number line, but you do need to draw a visual or solve for it. So in my case, I drew a visual. So 7 1/4, right? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces. So let me write that down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces. And this is my 1/4. So 7 1/4 minus 3 3/4 is going to give you 4 1/4 minus 3/4. How do I know that? Well, one thing you can draw, but you can also see in this picture right here, right? I know that 7 minus 3 gives me 4. So right here we have 4 1/4. So that would give me 4 1/4. And then it says minus 3/4. So I would basically get the same thing. So look here. 7 minus 3 is equal to 4 1/4 minus 3/4. That is equivalent to the same. Okay, so they are both the same. So Tony is correct because the drawing shows that we are allowed to subtract the whole numbers before subtracting 3/4. Very good. Now, for this page right here, it says Miss Singer blended 8 3/4 gallons of iced tea with some lemonade for a picnic. If there was 13 2/5 gallons of the beverage, how many gallons of lemonade did she use? I drew a diagram right now, and I knew that I need to subtract 13 2/5 minus 8 3/4 in order to find the answer for the question mark. So 13 minus 5 is equal to 5, and I am looking for the common denominators of 5 and 4, and that's going to be 20. I don't know why I circled 40, but for 5 and for 8. Let's see. Why did I write 8 right here? I'm supposed to write 4. I'm sorry. So it is 20. So my multiples for 4 would be 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. I'm sorry, I did not mean to write 8. So 20 is my common multiple. 4 times 5 is equal to 20. 4 times 5 is equal to 20. 4 times 2 is 8. 3 times 5 is 15. And I need to borrow because I can't subtract 8 minus 15. So I reduce, and I got 8 plus 20, which is equal to 28. 28 minus 15 is going to give me 13. My whole number is 4, and I bring my denominator over. So she used 4 13/20 gallons of lemonade. Now for this problem right here, a carpenter has 10 1/2 feet of wooden plank. He cuts off 4 1/4 feet to replace the slat of a deck and 3 2/3 feet to repair a banister. He uses the rest of the plank to fix the stair. How many feet of wood does the carpenter use to fix the stair? So we're going to take 4 1/4 plus 3 2/3, and we're going to add them together first because that's how much needs to be replaced. When I add 4 plus 3, my whole numbers, I get 7. My fractions, I'm bringing them down, 1/4 and 2/3. I'm multiplying it times 3 and times 4 because I need to get 12 as my common denominator. So 3 times 1 is 3, 2 times 4 is 8, 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 4 is 12. I can't subtract 3. I can't add these. 3 plus 8 is 11. So 11 twelfths. And I have my 7, which is my whole number, so I bring it right over. 7 and 11 twelfths. Now, I'm not quite done yet because I need to subtract 10 and 1/2 of the wooden plank in order to find out how much he needs to fix. So 10 and 1/2 minus 7 and 11 twelfths. That's where I'm getting 7 and 11 twelfths from. 10 minus 7 is going to give me 3. And I brought down my fractions, 1/2 and 11 twelfths. 12 is going to be a common denominator because 2 is actually multiple of 12. So I'm multiplying times 6 times 6. So 6 times 1 is 6, 6 times 2 is 12. And on this side we have 11 twelfths. So we're going to add them together. 6 plus 12 is equal to 18. And on this side we have 11 twelfths. So now I'm going to subtract 18 minus 11, which is equal to 7. And 12 is my denominator. 2 is going to be my whole number. Notice that I borrowed right here or regrouped in order to get 6 plus 12 to get 18. So that means that the carpenter has 2 and 7/12 feet of wood to fix the stairs. Please let me know if you have any questions. That's all for today.